Good morning, everyone. It is the 1st of the 3rd, 2016 and the first day of autumn. Okay, this Queensland forecast video update was brought to you by Higgins Storm Chasing Premium Membership, where we offer high-resolution detailed graphics and text forecasts and educational weather video forecasts for just $27.45 a year. Absolute bargain with all the content that we offer over there. Let's head over here now and have a look at the weather zone radar for the general southeast Queensland area. There was an area down here in the last 2 hours just to the south of Brisbane or in between Brisbane and the Gold Coast there called Hotham Creek, and they received 90 millimetres in 2 hours, which has prompted a severe thunderstorm warning for flash flooding. Okay, we are seeing areas of train showers, what we call train showers, where they focus in and keep coming in over one particular area, and these totals can obviously build up quite quickly when this occurs. It's very difficult to say where they're going to develop exactly, but you can see here up here on the Sunshine Coast there around Maroochydore over the next few hours we are expecting these train of moderate showers to feed in. You know, you could get up to 50 mils underneath most of these. Let's move on now and have a look at the current wind streams. I'd like to show you these because it gives you an idea of what's happening. These are the wind streams in the low levels, and you can see they're feeding all the way in from the east along the Queensland coast. They do turn a little bit more southeast here and south from Mackay north, and that is due to the rotation of XTC Winston, which, believe it or not, is still operating up here in the Coral Sea. But you know, he is off the Queensland coast. We also have a surface trough extending through inland parts of Queensland, which is expected to generate showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. If we move on to tomorrow and have a look at the winds, I'll race through this pattern with you. XTC Winston, the circulation up there continues to track northwest. The deep onshore flow is expected to remain in place right along the Queensland coast. All right, so plenty of moisture being fed in here. The surface trough moves further out into the west and northwest of the state. On Thursday you can see that very little changes again, that the onshore southeast to easterly winds are maintained right along the Queensland coast. XTC Winston here is finally, looks like he's about to cross land, so to speak, up here near Cape Flattery, and this will most likely bring heavy rain from about Cape Flattery south to Townsville. We'll focus on that in the rainfall chart shortly. And on Friday, the onshore flow remains turning a little bit more southeast down here in southeast Queensland. But look at that, all the way up and down the coast we have very humid conditions being fed in, and this will generate some showers and thunderstorms with some possible moderate to heavy falls. If we move on to the instability charts for today, you can see that there is quite a broad region of general instability down the southeast or the eastern Queensland coast here. Now, interacting with that, there's an upper level trough, and once it mixes with these warm, moist southeast winds to easterly winds, that's when we get to see these scattered showers. Just inland a little bit, there'll also be the possibility of isolated thunderstorms. We don't expect those to be severe, but look, we could have any numerous numbers of these showers and thunderstorms could produce heavy rain. If we move on to Wednesday, you can see that the instability remains all the way down the south of the Queensland coast, all right, extending inland a little bit further, but we do expect most of the activity to be, you know, along the coastal regions, that's for sure. If we move out to Friday, the instability becomes a little bit more messy, but it's still maintained there from about Bundaberg north right up into North Queensland there along the coast. There is instability here over inland parts, which we'll keep an eye on, and which will possibly generate showers and thunderstorms as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the rainfall forecast totals. This is for today, 24 hours for today. You can see that most of the eastern districts are expecting some form of rainfall. Most likely the heaviest falls will be located, this is out till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, from Rockhampton in that Mackay region, and then inland there where we are expecting those thunderstorms to develop as well inland from Cairns. Further south, you see general falls from Rockhampton down to about Coffs Harbour in the 10 mil range. However, this is just a generalised forecast amount, so you could get areas that constantly get fed in these showers, and that's where you'll see totals really quickly ramp up in a few hours. They may also produce some flash flooding, as what we've seen already. Okay, so if we move on to Wednesday, rainfall remains through northeast New South Wales and eastern Queensland. Again, most of the heavier focus there is around the Mackay region at this stage. However, anywhere along the coast is expecting these showers and isolated thunderstorms to develop. If we move on to Thursday, you can see that the activity relaxes through southeast Queensland a little bit, and then activity or rainfall amounts increase from Rockhampton north, and especially up here where XTC Winston finally comes in and nears the coast, and it drags these southeasterly winds in hard, mixes with some instability there, and anywhere from Mackay north could get some fairly reasonable falls on Thursday. If we move out to Friday, nothing much changes. Rainfall actually increases from Mackay north. So again, we're looking at falls of up to 50 mil per day there towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday. And, areas from Lockhart River right down to about Mackay, I'd say, lighter falls further south. But these guys could see isolated totals of up to 150 mil, I would believe, by the weekend. So that's good news. Townsville did receive about 70 mils early this morning in a thunderstorm that had moved on from inland regions and then mixed in with a little bit of converging winds from TC Winston. XTC Winston, we did see a little thunderstorm develop there over Townsville, so it just goes to show that it can rain. It just needs a little bit of a trigger to help it along and get things going. Right, guys, that's enough from me. That's covered out till Friday. We'll produce some more videos if required. And just don't forget to head over to our premium membership and sign up. You'll be impressed with the graphic maps and the details that we offer over here for not just Queensland, but for the rest of AU as well. All right, thanks, guys, and stay safe.